In the morning, the sun rose over the big brick house at 2700 Boulder Circle in Huntsville, Alabama, and the human beings inside awoke to a busy day, spiced with the anticipation of pleasant things ahead. Trey had come to Jack's room early that morning to tell him he was not going to Santa Fe with them after all. He had decided to take off early with some friends for the Florida beaches. Jack went back to sleep, and by the time he and Betty awoke, Trey was long gone, on his way to celebrate the end of exams in the land of sun and surf. For Jack Wilson, the morning of Friday, May 22, 1992, was an opportunity to spend time at his beloved office doing what he loved most, treating his patients and working with the staff, with one exception from the usual Friday pattern. Normally on Fridays, he sent the staff home at noon and then departed himself for a gauntlet of eye surgeries, often stretching into the late evening. He scheduled the surgeries together on Friday afternoon so his patients could get their recuperation out of the way on the weekend and not miss work. But on this Friday, there were no surgeries scheduled. He would send the staff home as usual and then go home to see if Betty needed help getting ready for their departure Saturday morning for Santa Fe. Since Monday was Memorial Day, the office would remain closed until the following Tuesday. Betty had more errands ahead of her, but the important things, such as tickets and reservations, were already arranged. The things left to be done were light duties, all pleasant enough, picking up a new pair of tennis shoes and perhaps a few more things to wear. She needed to take the money from the political fundraising party the night before and deposit it in the bank. Trey had been understanding and perfectly good-natured about being disinvited from the Santa Fe trip. He certainly had not failed to notice, in his time in the house with them, that Jack and Betty's relationship had its ups and downs. Setting out on her round of errands, Betty thought about it. It had been such a strange process, their relationship. There had been times in Betty's life, quite early, when she was still a girl, when she had assumed that marriage, domesticity, family life, parenthood were not places where she was invited to go. In the moments when her father's shadow fell across her memory, she felt chilled and alone, terribly hungry. She felt as if she would be lucky to grab a moment of intensity with whatever man was handy and wash it down with a belt of good booze. In the other moments, when the memory of her mother's strength and tenderness slided her way, she yearned for a safe, stable nest of her own.